Hey guys. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl FashionKillaRo, and I'm here with a video. Yes, I'm here with a video. I know I've been gone for a while, but I've been busy, so like sorry, but yeah, I've been busy, but I'm trying to get back into my posting, my content, like making content and stuff. So I was like, if I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna come back. And I was like, let me do this story. So what made me think of this story is there's this TikTok circulating my TikTok, and it's like, if you could go back without blaming your ex, what would you do differently?
Without blaming your ex, what should you have done differently in your last relationship, bitch?
And had me thinking, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna tell this story. I'm gonna go and tell this story. So here we are. If you guys want to hear my messy story, keep watching. Now let me give you guys a little history on my relationship background. Like I've only been in 2 serious relationships, the one I'm currently in and this one that I'm gonna be talking about. I don't like dating. Like there's a lot of things that can turn me off quickly. I just don't like. Every time I'm just like, ew, why are we doing this? Why am I doing this? I'm just a girlfriend girl. So this relationship I've been in, and then my past relationship are the only 2 relationships I've really been in. Let's go back in time to high school, bro. I gotta give this guy a name. What should we call him? Okay, we're gonna call him Alex. His name is Alex. So me and Alex, we went to high school together. Met him in my Spanish class. He was cool, whatever, but we had, like, you know, the typical, I guess you would say, high school drama. Like it was a bunch of back forth, round until we officially got together. But then we got together and we were together, I want to say 11 through 12, like till graduation. So we were together for quite a while. You know, we were together and we had our typical, you know, high school mess that I can bore you guys with in other story times. We ended up breaking up when I was going into my freshman year of college. We ended up breaking up. So a couple months later, we ended up getting back together. Now that's how you can know, like, our relationship was a little back and forth, up and down, round and round. Moving forward to when we got back in a relationship. So me and Alex, it was let me just say, when me and Alex got back together, the second, third, whatever time back around, when we got back together, I would just say, for me, period of time, I wasn't myself. And it's because I had so much personal stuff going on in my life. Like, I'm not gonna get into too much detail about it because that's none of the internet's business. But like, I'm gonna just give like a little example. So like, my parents were going through a very messy divorce, and you know, no matter what, no matter how old you are, no matter how young you are, when your parents go through a divorce, that's gonna mess with you regardless. So that was just a little bit of like what I was going through. But I wasn't myself. I was depressed. I stopped going to school. I was just a mess because it was just a lot taking a toll on my mental health. I was even like in counseling for it because I felt like I was at such a decline in my mental health that I just couldn't just keep going on like that. I had to get through it some way, somehow. So yeah, that's where I was. So I will say, with a relationship, I put a lot of pressure on it. And I put a lot of pressure on it because at the time, because everything in my life was literally changing. It was changing so quickly, so fast, so rapidly, so like rough. It wasn't like a gentle change. It was like like we're changing kind of thing. And I just wanted, when we had gotten back together during this period of time, I just wanted it to stay because it was just too much was going on for me, and I was just trying to at least control my relationship and have it there because it was a lot. Like, I don't know if you guys understand me, but like, he was just like my sense of comfort and something that was just constant, and like in my world that was changing so much. At least I know I had him, and it was always going to be the same, and it was just going to be, I don't even know how to put it into words, but it was just, it will be the same no matter what. Like, if I hold on to this relationship, because I couldn't control anything else, but I could control what's going on in my relationship. That's how I kind of thought, and I put so much pressure on it. I know that was like the worst thing I could have done, but that's just where I was. I got back together in the beginning of that year, and then let's fast forward, let's jump more towards the end. I was getting my life together. I remember I got a new job and was paying a lot more, and then I was trying to I got a new car. I was just doing a lot. I was moving out of my family home. I was just trying to get my life back together and trying to, like, you know, make it just go, you know. I remember it was I don't remember if we had gone somewhere, or he was going somewhere. I just remember that I asked him, like, or told him, like, hey, whenever you get home, something along the lines of like, hey, whenever you get home, let me know, kind of thing, because either he was out or he was leaving. I don't know. I don't remember why I said it, but I just know I told him, hey, just let me know when you get home. He didn't. He left me, actually, because we had our red receipts on. He had read the message, but I assumed, like, oh, he probably got home, got tired, went to bed, whatever.
Bitch, are you dumb?
Pardon me?
Are you dumb?
I think she's dumb.
I think she's dumb.
Are you, like, medically speaking?
I texted him the next day, and I was like, hey, you know, maybe, like, how you doing? You have work today? What's your hours look like? Da, 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 da. You know, normal girlfriend texting, boyfriend things. I texted him, and no response. But he read it. That was weird.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
I was just like, okay, maybe he's busy. Maybe that's why he's not answering my text messages. Maybe he's just busy doing what he's doing. I left it for a couple hours, and I texted him again. Once again, read my message, didn't respond. So I'm like, okay, that's a little weird. I don't know if you got something going on with your phone. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe your phone's malfunctioning. I don't know. Maybe you're not getting my messages. Maybe for some reason you cannot respond on iMessage. Alright, so I texted him on Facebook. I texted him on Instagram, whatever social media apps we had. I texted him on everything, and the same thing. He kept leaving me on red on each of the platforms that I had texted him on, and I was just like, okay, that's weird, whatever. I don't understand what's going on. It just keeps happening. Like, I keep texting him, and it goes on like this for a week. For a whole week, I don't hear from my boyfriend, but I just keep getting left on red, and I start to get really frustrated because I'm just like, what is going on? Like, I don't understand. Like, I know in my heart of hearts, I felt like the breakup was coming, but I was just like, why are you just reading my messages? Like, you're going out of your way to open the message and read it and just not respond to me. Like, that's so messed up. I was talking to one of my coworkers at the time, and I was just like, I don't understand what's going on. And she was just like, you know, no, you never know. He probably is going through his own stuff. He's probably going through his own problems. He just don't want to talk about it. But if I were you, I would just pull up to his house or something. And I was just like, oh, that's not a bad idea. I was like, actually, I know he's working now, and at the time our jobs are relatively close. I want to say it was like, what, maybe max a 10-minute drive from each other. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to his job. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just go to his job. I'm gonna talk to him there, because clearly there's something going on. I don't know, but I just can't keep going on like this. It's been a week at this point, and it's just like, whatever. So on my lunch break, I hop in my car and drive to his job. Now, I didn't drive there to make a scene. I'm not the type of person. I'm not going to, like, I'll make scenes, but I'm not gonna make scenes at somebody's place of business, where somebody makes their money. Especially at the time, this is my boyfriend. I loved him. Like, I'm not about to make a scene for him to get fired from his job. Like, that wasn't me, but I just wanted answers. I was like, maybe if you see me, you just can't leave me on red. I get in my car, I drive to his job, I find him there. I'm talking to him, and where I was talking to him too, I was like almost giving him questions that he could just lead me. If he wanted to break up with me, he could lead me into a breakup. So I was just like, are we okay? Do you want to be with me? You would tell me if you weren't. And I'm asking him these questions, and he just nodding his head, and he's like, yeah, we're okay, yeah, da 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 da. And I'm like, okay. Like, I'm talking to him, but I'm not trying to make it too, like, you know, like, I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm his girlfriend here to make a scene, you know. So I do that, I go there, I leave. I didn't leave feeling satisfied because I knew there was something still wrong. I just knew there was something still wrong. So I just didn't, I left, but I didn't leave satisfied. But I was like, at least I got to talk to him. So once again, I texted him, like, when I was leaving work, he did the same thing, left me on red. So now I'm just like, oh my god, like, I just don't even know what to do. Now, since we went to the same high school, we had a lot of mutual friends. Like, he had friends that I knew who knew me, like that. Like, we kind of all hung in the same friend groups, knew each other, whatever. I'm texting one of our mutual friends. I'm just like, yeah, I don't understand, it's not making sense to me. He let me know that Alex let them, because I guess him and his other friends had like a little group chat. He was like, oh yeah, Alex let me know that you pulled up to his job and he had to send you away because you came on some rah rah rah. And I remember being so upset because that's exactly what I didn't do, because I'm a woman of a particular skin tone. Okay, I'm already looked at a certain way. I knew I didn't want to come into that boy's job doing all of that, and I didn't. Why are you making it seem like you puffed up your chest and you sent me away when I could have barely got 2 words out of you? What are you talking about? It's like, no, that's not what happened. This is what happened. I don't know why he's telling you that, because that's not what happened. And I was like, you know what, can you just ask him to answer me? Because it's just like, he's over here telling y'all one thing when that's not happening. I'm texting him, still trying to get him to talk to me. He's not answering me. Like, can you just tell him to, like, answer me? Like, all right, I got you. Get your wine glasses, girl. Because this next part, get your wine glasses. Y'all not ready for this. I get a message from our mutual friend, and it's a screenshot of his and Alex's conversation. The screenshot says along the lines of, yeah, I've been ignoring her for like about a week now, and I can't do this. So can you tell her I think we should just end it? I couldn't tell her to her face, but things are different, and I think we should just end it.
Climb. Hey, what's going on?
So I'm here looking at my phone, seeing that not only am I going through a breakup, he didn't even have the decency to text me himself. And I, you know, getting breakup through text message is disgusting. Like, if you're doing that, you're a coward. Like, at least have the decency to tell the person that you're with how you really feel to their face, whether you're able to, like, you just should do that, like, as a normal human being. I got broken up with in a screenshot, not even a text message, a screenshot from his friend. I was so embarrassed, I was hurt, but more than anything, I was angry. I remember just feeling a ball of rage and heat, and just, oh, like, I felt it in the depths of my stomach. I was so angry. I couldn't believe it. Like, I was like, you don't hear about this. You don't hear about getting broken up in a screenshot. Like, I have to be the first. I feel like his friend, like, our friend, felt really bad. He was like, hey, do you want to talk? Like, I mean, you guys probably should sit down and talk. And I was just like, no, I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to see him. If he wants to end it, then it's ended. And from that day, I never spoke to Alex ever again. After that, I think a couple days, if I'm not mistaken, a couple days, maybe till a week later, I had his older sister, and I talked to his older sister because I was just so angry. Like, I was literally just a ball of rage. I was talking to his sister about it, and I just wanted her little input. Like, I just didn't understand why I felt so angry, why I felt like this. Like, I wasn't even sad. I didn't cry about it. I told myself I wasn't gonna cry about it because I felt like he didn't have the decency to break up with me in person, so why am I wasting tears over him? Which was so bad for myself, because it took me a very long time to get over that relationship because I didn't properly mourn the relationship. Like, I just refused to like have any feelings toward it because I just felt like he didn't deserve my feelings, he didn't deserve my tears, he didn't deserve my words, he didn't deserve none of that, because you thought I was unworthy of a proper breakup. Even if you didn't want to be with me anymore, you just didn't give me that. I was just so angry, and I just didn't talk about it. Like, after that, even when I was talking about it with my friends, I told them and I said, that's it, we're not talking about him no more. I don't want to hear about him. Don't tell me nothing about him. I'm done. Because when I cut ties, I cut it. You will never see me again. You will never talk to me again. I will never utter your name again. Like, we're done. Like, there's no point in it. But I feel like I really did an injustice to myself, because I needed to feel the relationship and feel the feelings and just go through that process, and I didn't allow myself to go through it because I was already embarrassed about it. So I just didn't, I felt like it was just stupid. That is my messy breakup story. I don't have any hard feelings toward Alex. I hope he's doing great. I hope he's doing fine. I'm doing great. I'm doing fine. It is what it is. It was in our past. He's just another chapter in the past of my story, and it is what it is, and I'm a chapter in his story, and we're moving on. But yeah, I just hope, like, the moral of the story is, I just feel like, once again, I am the oldest, so I didn't have nobody to tell me this, but I just wish I allowed myself to feel my feelings, because I felt like I would have gotten over that relationship a whole lot quicker. And I just wish I also paid attention to the red flags. And I feel like that's another lesson when you don't love yourself, because at that point in time I didn't love myself. I was depressed, okay? I was like down bad. I was down bad. Once you really truly love yourself, you can love others and grow and do all that. So if you guys leave with anything, just leave with that. But I hope you guys enjoyed my little messy, embarrassing story time. I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, you know. And we're gonna have more videos. And I just hope you guys enjoyed my story. Okay, now let me get off the internet because I'm done embarrassing myself. Alright, see you guys in my next video. Bye.